Hi everyone, and welcome to this awesome buns workout. So it's great for your glutes. It's going to fire up your bottom a lot and it's gonna feel really good. So I'm excited to show you how to work with these bands today for this good workout that you can pair with another workout that you may already be doing, maybe post-run, maybe post-spin, something to make sure that we're not always just working our quads and our hamstrings, but also working all those muscles around them. So it's gonna be a little creative, it's gonna be fun and different. These are the bands that I got. I found them on Amazon, EverTrim Fitness. It was like $15 for all three of these bands. So you have three different sizes. You have light, medium, and heavy. I find them to work really well for different things. Today I'm just gonna focus on working with the medium one. That way we don't have to change them out a lot. So in this section, that would be the pink band. Depending on which bands you get, the colors are always gonna be different resistances. So make sure that's something that you check out on your own. Otherwise you will feel confused if you're always trying to, look for this color being a certain thing or the other. So let me get my watch set. So I have a timer and I want you to go ahead and find your band. All right, so we're gonna get started placing this band around our shins, like so. Good, and then just kind of step to the side. So you'll start on one side of your mat. You can wear shoes or be barefoot, it's up to you, and then squat down. From here, we're just gonna take small walks to the side. And you should feel this right away in the outsides of your glutes. And then just walk back. So again, super cheap equipment to buy, great equipment to travel with, great equipment to have to fire those muscles that you don't get to work every day, and an opportunity for you to learn something new for your body. Again, just moving that side to side. Good. Now, I'm wearing a long sleeve, which I normally don't do, but it's super cold where I am today. And this room is really chilly, so at some point maybe I'll get warm enough, but the goal here is that you guys are warm, that you're feeling it, and that hopefully you don't have to be in a lot of layers. Good job, big steps. Now we're gonna change this up. We're just gonna slide this right up to mid-thigh now. Make sure those toes face me and then just start stepping. So this is where you're gonna notice you're more powerful. Much more powerful here than you were with it around your shins. Maybe this is where you choose to maybe take your band up higher. You also don't have to just walk 3 to 4 steps. You can walk the full distance. If I did that though, I'd be out of the video. Good. So I'm still in a squat the whole time. I'm still feeling my glute needs, still feeling my glutes, my legs, and the connection here. Let's do one more time. Good. And also notice if one side feels super different than the other. Now find the center. Let's go ahead and widen those feet about shoulder width, and then don't let your knees drop in. So it'd be really easy for me to stand like this, but I'm gonna push my legs out. I'm gonna exhale, squat, squeeze my bum. So this tension the whole time that's on the outsides of my legs from pushing out is creating a little bit more work for me. So I'm noticing that as my knees stay in line with my toes, pull up and in through my core, as I do this, that I can feel a different kind of fire in my glutes. Good. Let's do 8. Squeeze, so again, push out as you go down, but don't lift the insides of those feet. Keep your feet flat. 4, squeeze your butt. 3, squeeze your bum. 2, and then 1 more. Good. All right, from there, we're gonna do a squat with a lateral leg extension. Now, if this is too tight for you to take your leg out to the side, that's where I would change bands. We're gonna keep it around mid-thigh. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Now we're staying on one side so that way you can get used to that balance. I don't wanna see you falling all the way over. I really want you to focus on coming up and kicking out. So firm your standing leg. Feel your effort as you extend out. Good. And this you should feel right away. I'm definitely starting to get warmer. Good. Let's do 4, 3. Flex your foot as it goes out in 2, and 1. Now, same thing, just the other leg. Doesn't matter if you're going different directions than me. We're still doing both sides. And you'll notice right away which leg has more balance, which leg has less balance, where you have more stamina, more endurance, more weakness. So maybe you fall more on this side. Can you drive down through that bottom foot? Think about yoga. When we raise one leg up, We stay rooted. 4, 3, good job, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna create that same action kicking out, keeping our feet down. So we're gonna exhale, squat, push out, come in, come up. So the goal is not to pick up the big toes. That may happen and that's not the end of the world. So again, my feet are still a little bit wider than my hips. Down, push out, drive in, come up. Down, out, in, up. Down, push out, come in, up. Good. Lower, press, in, up. Really push those heels down. Let's do 8 more. Down, out, in, up. So neutral, too far apart, neutral, stand up. Neutral, push, good. Down. Last 3. If my count is off compared to yours, that's okay. Last one. Good. Now we're just going to repeat that action of pushing out, holding here. So again, you're starting to get warmer. You should feel the fatigue around the hips and the glutes. Your core is active because it's strong and holding you in. So just push out. Good. And if you're like, I don't really feel it, I don't know what's going on, guess what? Grab that heavier band, slide it on there, and then it will really light you up. Good. And if you're like, how are there still more reps? I'm so tired. It's okay. This is new for some of you, so it might be harder. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're going to go our hands and knees. You can face whichever way you want. And then just widen your knees. Good. From there, I just want you to inhale, take a cow, so look up. And then exhale, take a cat, tuck your chin. Good. From here, you're going to raise one leg up to the sky, flex your foot, and then kick. Tap, kick, tap, kick. Now what's important is that the foot stays flexed. Notice my foot's facing the sky. And then I'm not leaning way to the right. So try to keep even weight. So I'm going to look forward to help me do that. Tap, lift. My inner thighs are not touching, so my knees are spread apart. And I'm kicking up. Good. Let's do 8. Fire that glute. 7. You should feel your hamstring. 6, 5, 4, 3. Make sure those knees are apart. 2. And then we'll go right to the other leg because it's not fatiguing yet. Kick up. Tap. Now the reason I like these thick bands, especially in this exercise, if you were to use those skinnier rubber bands, honestly they would slip and slide the whole time. This is going to help you work more. Good. Push that foot up, fire your glutes. Nice job, guys. Again, if this is new for you, this movement is going to feel really hard and you're going to be sore tomorrow, okay? Good. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go back to that first side. You're going to raise your leg, close it, lift, 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 lift. Foot is in flexion, lift, lift. Good. 4, 3, 2. Set that knee down, set it wide of the opposite leg, look forward, center, kick it out. Good. So again, just don't lean to one side, really try to find that center. Flex your foot. And again, your glutes should be fatiguing. If they're not, more power to you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Give yourself a little child's pose to release. And then we're going to exhale since we're down here. Go ahead and crawl forward. Come onto your backs. Work with some glute bridges. We are going to come back up to standing, so don't get too cozy here. Separate your feet and your knees so there's constant tension on the band. Drive your pelvis up. Again, this is where you might go heavier. And then come down. So I'm going to widen my feet a little bit more than normal. So if you do yoga, wider than a bridge, but also bring your knees that wide, not just your feet. Up and down. Squeeze the glutes really hard at the top. Squeeze. Squeeze. Good. As my hips go up, my quads firm, my knees firm, and my shins go forward. And I'm really starting to feel that toning happening right where my hamstrings and bottom meet. Good. Let's do 8, 7. Keep those legs wide, guys. Don't let them come in. That's how it gets easy. 4, 3, 2. Now we're gonna go up and hold. Flex those feet, really push them down, and then just drive out, 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 out. So my big toes are down, the insides of my feet are down. I'm just letting those knees push out, and I'm really starting to feel that burn. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Now we're gonna slide that band up to our mid shin, so a little bit higher than our ankles. Flex our feet. Exhale, widen those legs, hug them in. Now you can add core here by picking up your arms and your head, pull out and in, out and in. Now if you picked up that heavy band, it's gonna be really hard doing this. This is definitely that medium to light. So again, you can always change. And I'm just gonna support my head. Core is still working. I'm flexing my feet, pulling out and in. Nice. 8, 7, 6. These muscles, yeah? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Put those feet down. And now drive your hips up to the sky for me. Hold here and then feel the tension now that your band's on around your legs. Feel it around your feet. And then widen those feet and then feel a little bit different work, more up into the glute versus the bottom. Good. Hold those hips right here. And then ground your hands. Extend one leg, put it down. One leg, put it down. One leg, put it down. So just little walks. Notice I'm not fully extending the leg. It's not like when you do a single leg bridge. It's just picking the foot up and putting it down, feeling that work in the tail. Nice work. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lift those hips up as high as you can. Squeeze, 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 and lower. Nice. Give yourself a little hug. That was a lot. Rock up. So we're going to keep that band around the mid shins. Come on up to standing. And then from there, just face me. We're going to get nice and low. So we're going to go back to that same action in the beginning. We were doing those side steps, except we're going to stay in place and just tap out. 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 Now, be careful of this foot. Make sure the knee stays right in line with the middle toe as you tap out. Good. For 8, 7. You're going to hate me for this next one. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to tap back. 8, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4. Shouldn't have started your count yet because I'm going to make you double it. 3, 2. Last 8. Now, what I have a habit of doing in this pose is pushing out, so I need to hug in. Good job. Finish your 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then ground your foot. Switch sides. Out first. Out. So this leg is already in some fatigue because it was stabilizing me as I was moving. So you may notice that for yourself, which makes it even harder. Good work. Out and in and out and in. Nice. Reach that leg away. And I can feel the fatigue in this leg too, because this is a hip I had injured for a while. So it's definitely not as strong as my left side was. Let's do 4, 3. You ready to go back? 2 and 1. And now we tap back, back, back. So again, this is those like healthy bun exercises. Healthy hips, healthy glutes. Really finding those abductors and adductors and just seeing what you can do with your body. You'll surprise yourself. Good, halfway there. We've got 8, 7, 6. Oh, I feel it in that standing leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and widen those feet. Just take a forward fold, stretch out your glutes. Fold in here. Good, and then we're gonna go ahead and lay on our side. So as you lay down your side, before you get there, slide that band up to mid-thigh. And again, this is where I like to have these thicker bands because they stay in place. Come down, use your bottom hand as a cushion, pull your knees in. Flex your feet, lift your top knee, bring it down. These are called clamshells, you've seen these before. What's really important though is that you don't roll away from me, so don't roll back, roll forward. I have videos where I have clamshells in them already, but without the band. So yes, you can do these unbanded. They're a little easier, you can do more of them. The band definitely adds the resistance that you need. So you should feel your top glute really, really starting to firm, feeling that work, and then feel your hips roll slightly forward so that way you don't roll up to the sky. Good job. Let's do 8, 7. I would recommend this in reps of 25 to 30. And then switching sides in 4, 3, 2. Let's switch exercises before we switch sides. So we're gonna prop ourselves up under our head for this one. Keep our bottom knee in, keep our back leg out. Roll the toe down so your heel is elevated. So that's an internal rotation of the foot. We're gonna take that leg back and forward, back and forward. Now, depending on the resistance of this band, some of you are gonna raise your legs higher and some of you are gonna be like where I am, which isn't that high. Good, so my heel is the leader. It's going behind me and up, so it's a diagonal line. Whew, I feel this. And again, don't roll forward, or roll forward, don't roll up. Good, let's do 8, 7, this is burning, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, relax that down. Give it some little love if you need it, and then go ahead and come up and let's switch sides. So we'll start with those clamshells first. They were our first exercise, then we'll move into that single leg motion. So you're gonna bring those knees in. Your bottom arm is your cushion. Kind of cozy up to it. Feet are together, nice and tight, lift and lower. So really feel the work in that top leg. Flex your bottom foot into your top foot, so that way you feel like your feet are working. And I like to keep this hand forward because then it allows me to roll my hips forward. Good, and then just feel that effort of your top booty. Again, if you're counting, go for reps to 25 to 30 or until fatigue. If it's your weaker side, then I would do more reps so you can make it stronger. Good, and you're gonna notice one side is just so much stronger than the other. Unless, of course, you do work like this all the time, you may not notice much of a difference. Good job, guys. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5. They're getting harder. 2, and 1. Now prop your head up here so you're nice and cozy. Keep that bottom knee in, extend your top leg out, firm your tail. So again, this guy's really working. And now roll your toes down so my heel is up. I'm gonna take my toes off my mat forward. I'm gonna end up diagonal, so towards this back window. Up, up. Now I am keeping this hand forward to keep me rolling forward, so that way I don't roll back with my body. Up, up. And don't let this foot get soft. Keep it real tight. Keep it real hard. Good, tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Really, really fire through your glutes here because they should be burning. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. So go ahead and just kind of relax there. Give that side a little love. That was a lot of work. Good job. And then come on up to seated. So I want to take a little stretch for the glutes and the hamstrings so you can keep your band on there. Extend your legs all the way out. Sit up nice and tall on your inhale, reach high, and then on your exhale, fold forward. Good. Wherever you can grab those feet, grab them, or wherever you can hold your shins, hold them, whatever's better for you. And just feel that nice pull along the outsides of your hips and into your knees. And then go ahead and slide that band off our legs so we can get a nice stretch of the outsides of our hips. So cross your ankles here. And I just want you to walk your body forward. Good. And then walk your body back up. You're gonna bend your knees, plant your feet. Take your right ankle on top of your left ankle. And then what I want you to do here is just sit up as tall as you can. So seated figure 4. You should feel that in the outside of your right bottom. Good, foot is in flexion. Exhale, soften, switch legs, opposite leg up. Cross, sit up tall, and flex the foot. Good. Last stretch here before we close, feet together. really important to stretch after all of these exercises that we're focusing on the exact same area, and fold forward. Good, lift up halfway, come all the way up, and nice work, guys. So feel free to repeat this exercise. So just hit pause, restart the video, and do it twice. That way you can get a really nice burn in the glutes. It will take you about 30 minutes, especially taking out my beginning intro and at the end. Or feel free to pair this a couple days a week, so that way you can start to get stronger in your hips. Stronger hips will be a healthier back, which will be able to support your spine, your core muscles, and everything else, and hopefully you'll be out of much less tension. So have a great day, guys, and thanks for working with me. If you have questions about bands or anything else, let me know. Thanks.